I'm all right. Hello, good morning, and welcome to this week's edition of SMTV Live.
Now, before we start the show, you may or may not know that Sweden play Poland today, and if Sweden win, England get the chance to play in Euro 2000.
Yes. So we would just like to say a very small good luck Sweden.
Good luck, Sweden. Oh, and one other small thing.
Du gamla, du fria, du fjärran bort. Du träska, du blå, du kan skåla. Jag hälsar dig skönaste landet på jord. Din sol i himlen, dina din sorg.
Cheers, my man.
Oh,
Thank you. Oh.
That was absolutely very moving. That was the Swedish national anthem there. Good luck, Sweden. Of course, and congratulations to Bonnie Scotland, who qualified this week. And, of course, Ireland and Wales both trying to qualify too.
Good luck to them.
But we do appreciate that some of the home nations, Scotland, Irish people and Welsh people, may not want Sweden to win. They may want Poland to win, which is understandable.
It is. You know, we've got to have a balanced programme here in the show. We've just done a song with Sweden. A good song it was.
Yeah,
but we've got to have it balanced. So we've got to have people from the other home countries singing their song about Poland. So here they are.
Poland! Yeah, that's enough. Get off. Okay, here's what else is to come on this morning's show.
They're being hailed as the new Steps. See what you think. Scooch join us live to play their new single, When My Baby.
Everyone's lost in Cow and Chicken. Personally, I blame the parents.
There's 2 more premiere episodes of that teenage witch Sabrina.
Do you have nerves of steel? Are you good under pressure? Then pit your wits against the mighty Splatoon.
Which poor celebrity will be the butt of our endless bad puns? Find out in Chums.
911 are here with their brand new single, Wonderland.
He's the captain of Newcastle, the captain of England. Join Alan Shearer for a special celebrity edition of Challenge Ant.
And Steps bewitched the honeys. James and Christine Aguilera make CDUK harder to miss than an elephant in your fridge. Sorry, no. Before we carry on, just before the menu, we got a complaint there. Just before we showed you earlier that we had Poland supporters coming on singing a song about Poland for a few seconds. I have to admit, you're right. Thanks for your complaint. You were right. It was far too long. Yes, indeed. Thanks very much. That was from a Mr. Pand McArtland. Thanks very much for your complaint there, Pand.
Anyway, on with the show now. As you probably gathered, Cat's away on holiday. Again, this week. So it's up for me to introduce the Saturday morning squad, who are Stagecoach State of School.
Yeah! A welcome return of Stagecoach. And what's that? You want cheerleaders? Huh? We've got cheerleaders. Please welcome Teen Vision.
Come on, guys! Here's the drum of the meeting! Sweden, 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 Sweden!
Sweden! What's in your bag, Ant?
What, this bag?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's just stuff for me tea.
Right.
I brought the Swede from Sweden.
Nice.
Yeah!
Later on in the show, we'll be joined by Ruth, Lucy, Kate, Sol, and Gina from Hollyoaks, plus A1 are in the studio. If there's anything you'd like to ask the cast of Hollyoaks or A1, then get your emails coming in. studio@smtvlive.co.uk is the email address, or you can fax us on 0207 737 8393. But right now, live in the studio with their debut single, When My Baby, please welcome Scooch! Scooch there with the brilliant When My Baby. Sounds like a big hit to me, that.
Does good stuff.
Good stuff. When My Baby. Now then, later on we're going to be playing one of our SMTV games. This one's called
Joy and Boy Throw Snoy.
What?
Joy and Boy Throw Snoy. We get Joy from Friends and David Bowie, the pop star, to chuck snow at each other. Brilliant.
Hang on, just let me get this right. You've got rid of Splatoon entirely from today's show without asking me, and replaced it with a game where a made-up sitcom character and a pop star throw snow at each other. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, don't worry, Dec. I've sorted it all out. Look, I've got even made my own title page, and I've got my own sting. Listen to this.
Joy and Boy Throw Snow.
Brilliant.
Right, well, looks like you've got everything covered, so later on we'll be... Hang on a second. Hang on. Does Joey from Friends know anything about this?
Yes.
Really?
No.
And does David Bowie know anything about this?
Ah, now, yes.
Really?
No.
And have you arranged for any snow? Hey, pretending you haven't heard us. Well, it won't go away. Have you arranged for any snow?
No, I haven't.
Could you look away, ladies and gentlemen? I don't think this is going to be pleasant. If you're going to make yourself look stupid, you're going to look really stupid. Now, later on, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be playing Splatoon.
All right.
This here is the Splatoon gun, and this is what you, the contestant, has to guide around to get as many points as you can. You guide one of our celebrities who will be driving the gun. Who have we got celebrity-wise?
I'll tell you, we've got Paul Daniel who's Salt from Hollyoaks.
Hey!
We've got Caroline from Scooch, and we've got Jimmy from 911.
Back again.
What are you going to choose from this morning?
Back again. Now you have to guide our celebrities all around, and this is what they'll be shooting at. It's a massive flying sacks of paint. That's what you have to shoot. Each one is worth 100 points, and whoever gets the most points this morning will win this. It's a wacky and fun Photo Suite 3 software, which means you can use the special effects to make people's noses look really long. Like that.
It's good. It's funny if you want to... Sorry, carry on. There's more to that prize.
Yeah, there is. Plus, you can win that PC.
Oh, that's good.
That is good.
That's very good. If you want a chance to win, answer this snake-related question. How many legs does a snake have? Is it A1, B, none, or C, 811? Call us on 09013 81801 Kush, cost no more than 25 pence. Please get permission.
That's in Splatoon, which is coming up a little bit later on. But now, our weekly visit to Cow and Chicken.
Hello there, children. Oh, it's been a busy morning on the SMTV farm. Poor old Bessie the milk cow's poorly. I think she's feeling under the weather. My wife June feels a bit poorly too. She's got a painful tummy.
She's got a painful face as well, pal.
So I'm a bit sad today. Oh well, I hope Ducky can cheer me up. Shall we shout of him, everyone? Oh, Ducky! Are you there, Ducky?
Can you not leave us alone for once in your life?
Oh, look, there you are! Hiding behind that giant haystack there.
Haystack? That's my toilet door, pal. I don't get any peace round here. I tell you what, I'm suppering the day. Went out for an Indian last night with a posh lass from the coast. Seagull, she was very posh, very posh. Used a knife and fork and everything. Oh, I tell you.
She used a knife and fork, did she?
Aye, to attack me when I tell her she had to pay for the grub. Hey, ended up with Indian food all over my mouth.
Oh, you ended up with Indian food all over your mouth. Why is that, Ducky?
Well, I ran out of money, so I told them they'll just have to stick it on me bill. I'm fully me, farmer. I tell you what, 2 nuns in a snooker hole.
No, right? Stop it now, Ducky. Stop it.
What's the matter? I'm being entertaining, aren't I, farmer?
Entertaining. I suppose you were being entertaining last night, were you, making all that noise? Percy the pig isn't entertained. Somebody tied his legs together and rolled him down the hill.
Hey, I was only making a sausage roll, wasn't I? Fully me, farmer.
Percy is very upset. You must stop this terrible behaviour, Ducky. People don't want dirty jokes. You want to go and apologise to Percy the pig.
I want you to go and stick your head in the combine harvester, farmer, but we don't always get what we want, do we?
Ducky, shut up, will you? Just shut up.
Hey, get off me. I'll get the RSPC on you. Help! Farmer Ant is burning me with matches and hitting me with metal. Help me! I'm just a poor duck.
All right. Let's get on with the show. We're supposed to be entertaining the kiddies.
Right, here we go, kids. 2 nuns in a toilet.
Not with dirty jokes. They don't want dirty jokes. No, you don't. Right, let's move on with the song today. Today we're going to sing a song about when the postman brings us letters.
I think I'd rather headbutt a rampaging bull if it's all the same to you, farmer.
Well, we're doing the song, I'm afraid, Ducky.
All right, I'll hang on a minute. I'll just cross my legs for this one. There we go.
Music maestro, please. John, any of you know the words? Ducky and me, watch a postie come down the lane. He's got letters and parcels and perhaps a postcard from Spain.
Farmer Ant and me, Farmer Ant and me. The postman's not one of our mates. He's brought me a letter from the law courts. It's me summons for me GBH.
Ducky and me, Ducky and me. Posty's a friend to me and you. He's got a cheery smile and a friendly wave, and when he goes we say toodaloo.
Farmer Ant and me, Farmer Ant and me. I want to smack Posty in the gob. I'll ring his employer, say he's nicked our milk just to get him fired from his job.
Oh, it's nice to receive a letter. Ask anyone in your neighborhood.
Except if that letter's from your doctor, telling you that your test results aren't good. Farmer Ant and me, Farmer Ant and me. Got a letter for his wife June. It's from millionaire Richard Branson. Want to use a knickers as a hot air balloon.
Ducky and me, Ducky and me. Got a letter from the takeaway. It's an order for some fresh duck meat. I'm gonna get me gun and blow him away. I'm gonna get me gun and blow him away. That's it. You're out of order, Ducky. I'm getting my done this time. Get out of it.
I'm only joking, Farmer. I work as a brick farmer, not fresh duck meat by the Oh no, I'll see you up to the brick. Hey, Farmer! Come on!
Hello there. And welcome back to SMTV Live. Now it's time for the SMTV Live Postbag.
Oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait, Mr. Postman. Mr. Postman, can you see? Oh yeah, please, Mr. Postman. Such a long time, oh yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks to all our guests there.
Thank you, everyone.
Hey, they were good.
Straight into the postbag this week. And a third place bit. We've got some good burps.
We've got some good. Now this week's burbs, we're voting them for longevity?
Longevity or longevity?
Being long.
That's the one. We've got third place is Kerry Oliver from Leicester. She says, "Dear Ant Dec and Cat, Cat's not here. She's on her holidays again. I've sent you a tape of me. I really hope I win, and I hope the tape doesn't make you feel too ill." That's love from Kerry, age 17. Your third place burper this week. Let's hear it. And that apparently is the longest female burp we've ever been sent. So well done.
Well done.
Well done. If there's any longer females out there, please do get them into us.
I've got the second place burp here. It's Dear SMTV Live, Ant Dec. Anthony can do really long burps, and sometimes he comes and burps in my face after he's been eating cheese and onion crisps.
Lovely.
And he really smells, you can see the bits of crisps in his mouth. So I'd like you all to think of that when we hear Anthony, who's 14, from Manchester. Let's hear second place burp. Taking straight out, can't you? Little bits jumping around in there.
Taste the cheese and onion. Winning burp. Dear Ant Dec and Cat, I have enclosed a tape of varying burps for your delight. All burps were committed by a Mr. Mark Miller of Ilford in Essex and are part of a burping show he puts on for the entertainment of myself and others. Enjoy the burps. That's from a Mr. Arthur Cole. So, Mark Miller of Ilford, Essex, you're our king burper this week. Let's hear it.
Fantastic.
Well done, Mark. You get some stuff we find lying in the bins in the office, plus our T-shirt. I'm SMTV's King Burper, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
So there you are. If you've got any letters, or indeed burps, long burps, thick burps, crispy, cheesy, onion breath burps, send it to. Hey, I've got a good burp. SMTV Live, PO Box 22122, London SE19GL.
Now remember, we've got Hollyoaks in with us this morning. We've got A1. We're going to be chatting to them later. Get your questions into us. Fax them on 0207 737 8393, or you can email us studio@smtvlive.co.uk. Get them coming in, please.
Now you know Cat's away on holiday.
Yeah, again.
Well, I've been snooping around our dressing room, and I found loads of stuff in there, really good stuff. Really? And I thought I might give it away on the show. Here's what I'm going to give away.
gonna win.
It's 60 Generation Girl dolls for 60 lucky winners. If you can answer this question, is Mel C's current single called A Going Down, B Going to the Left, or C Going to the Shops? If you think you know, phone us on 0913 801 801. Calls should cost no more than 25 pence. That's 60 people that can win them individual dolls from Cat's dressing room. Brilliant stuff.
Did you really find them in Cat's dressing room?
Yeah.
No, seriously, really, did you find them in Cat's dressing room?
Yeah.
Really, did you find them in Cat's dressing room?
No, they're promotional.
All right, I see. There we have it. But now, here's part one of the beautiful Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Hubba, hubba, hubba. Oh, hello there. Time for another chapter of my wonderful Sabrina novel. And here to help me act it out this week are Ant and Terry Dwyer, a special guest who plays Ruth in Hollyoak. Welcome. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning. Do you like my new hairstyle?
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this week's chapter has been sponsored by Hookham and Netham Fishmongers for all your fishy needs. But don't worry, I haven't let that get in the way of anything that I've written.
Oh, yeah. So you mean that you don't get a pound every time we mention fish, eh?
No, nothing like that. Okay, chapter 4, page 1. Thanks. The brave and handsome Declan went to see Sabrina at her house.
I can't come out. I don't eel well. You know, I've got a terrible headache. Anyway, I've got to wait in for the man to come and mend the piano.
What? The piano tuner?
Yes. You know, he said he'd show me how to make something he saw on Blue Peter with stickleback plastic. Oh, I forgot to say, this guy called round earlier. You know, he thought Dolph lived here.
Yeah?
All he kept saying is, it's Dolphin.
Oh, well, God almighty. Did you welcome him in?
No, and you know, I told him to clam up.
Oh, how did he react?
Oh, he let out a long wail.
Sabrina looked outside.
Oh, is that a new car?
Yes, it's turbocharged. You should hear it when I rev the engine. Bream, bream. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you later. Your place or mine.
Dec was about to answer when he looked at Sabrina's arm and said,
What's that on your limb, pet?
It's a scratch from my 8-legged cat.
Your octopus? Oh, look at that, man. This is rubbish.
What?
It's rubbish, this.
And I don't want to hear you carp on.
Oh, shut up. Look, me and Terry don't want any more low-quality fish puns.
Are you sure? Are you sure you wouldn't like to mull it over? Mull it!
Oh, look, that man. It's not even as if these things. It's not even as if they're hard to do, these puns.
Not hard.
Nah.
I'd like. Wait. Hey, you've got to be a top-class author like me to do puns like that. I'd like to see you do it.
I can do anything. Give us a pun and I'll go and do it now.
TV programmes. I bet you couldn't do TV programmes.
Right. Watch this then. Okay.
He's rubbish. He's absolutely rubbish. So,
Here we are.
press hard. We don't like the copy.
Done. There you are. There's yours.
Thank
sorry.
you.
And there's yours there. Declan, start when you're ready,
okay.
mate. Crack on.
Chapter 4, page 1. It's going to be so embarrassing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very sorry. Sabrina went round to Dec's house. He suddenly appeared at the door.
Surprise, surprise!
You nearly gave me an heart attack. What have you been doing? You look all sooty.
Oh, you know, just changing rooms. What about you? Have you been to the neighbours?
Oh, they weren't in. I looked at Home and Away.
Hey!
I was going to take the news round to Mr. Cook.
Oh, yeah, which Mr. Cook?
Oh, you know, the one that's always there when you need him and has got a good sense of balance.
Ah, ready, steady, Cook. Hey! Anyway, how are your friends?
Which ones?
You know, Fraser, Emmerdale, Mrs. Merton, Hollyoaks, and that family, what they called?
Oh, the Simpsons.
Hey!
Ah, there's a bit of bad feeling. Emma's had an argument with Brooke.
Oh, whose side are you on?
Well, it's tricky, but I'm on Brooke's side.
Hey! I'll tell you what people should do before they lose the temper, you know. They should count down. From 15 to 1.
Ant was unpacking a lot of things in a box. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Oh, that's not very fair.
It's a TV programme, isn't it?
Oh, for goodness sake. Sabrina looked at all the things Ant had bought from the second-hand shop.
Hey, that's top gear.
I know. What I bought, and I said to the shopkeeper, the price is right. It's a knockout. Hey, my dad helped us carry it to the car. He's top of the pops.
Oh, that's a grand stand.
Hey!
What'd you keep it in?
Oh, my match of the day. Mind you, I couldn't believe it when I saw the bill. I've got no money left now.
Oh, well. Who wants to be a millionaire, Ant? I'll tell you what, I'll get some tea.
Oh, lovely.
Shall I make sure it's ready-made?
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Casual tea. Thank you. Oh, beautiful. Really beautiful. Ah, yes.
Here's what else is coming up on the rest of the day's show.
Keep a sharp lookout for those pesky bags of paint because there's still 2 visits to Splatoon.
Don't miss part 2 of the lovely Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Here's a gratuitous picture of Henrik Larsson. Now, some may say that wearing an Alice band is a bit girly. We say no, it's manly and could possibly help you score against Poland.
What's Ant panicking about this week? Find out in Chums.
911 are here with their brand new single, Wonderland.
He's the captain in Newcastle, the captain of England. Join Alan Shearer for a special celebrity challenge Ant.
And we've got Steps, Bewitched, the Honeys, James and Christina Aguilera making CDUK more exciting than an electric duck. See you after the break.
Bah. Welcome back. You hear that?
Yes?
Sounds like those damn flying sacks of paint are back.
Yes, it's definitely the flying sacks of paint. I know, being man the gun.
Who, me?
Yes, why not? You've got the qualifications, haven't you? DFM, IVE, QFC, KFC, BUM.
I'd love to, old man, but I can't. I've got a bit of a gammy moustache, bit like yours.
Bad luck, old bean. We'll have to get a caller to do it instead, won't we?
Yes.
Okay. On the line, we've got Samantha Skip from Worcester. Good morning, Samantha.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm fine.
Jolly good. And you've already chosen Paul Delan, who's solved from Hollyoak. Hey. Good morning, my man.
Good morning.
How are you? Confident with the Splatoon gun?
Kind of, but it'll be cool.
It'll be cool.
It'll be cool,
Here's
indeed.
Dec to tell you how to play.
I'll tell you how to play. Over there, we've got some flying stacks of paint. Each one is worth 100 points. You've got to get them and get the paint out of them. We've also got, very special today, very special just for you, we've got a Poland goal there. And if you can hit the Poland goal, you get 200 points.
Hey.
But in interest of fairness, we also have a Swedish goal there. If you hit that, you also get, well, half a point. Indeed.
So there you are.
45 seconds on the clock, by the way.
You've got 45 seconds. Okay, Samantha, what you've got to do is you've got to tell Paul whether to go up, down, left, right, stop, and splat. And you've got 45 seconds. Okay, shocks away.
Splat.
Splat!
Down,
That's one
splat.
straight away. Where?
Down, stop, splat. Up, splat. Up, stop, splat. Down,
Oh.
splat. Down, left, splat. Right, splat. Right, stop, splat. Right, splat. Right, stop, splat. Up. Left, right, up. Right, splat. Up. Down.
Splat, my girl, splat.
Left. Down, splat.
Well, there you go. She's got 100 points. There you are. 100 points. Well done.
Well done. Well done, Paul.
That was hard.
Well done. It was very hard.
Yeah.
Well done, Samantha. 100 points. You'll be playing Splatoon a little bit later on. See if you've won. Now, though, it's over to that young filly, Sabrina. See what she's been up to. Hubba. More from her next week, but right now, some very special guests in the studio. Please give a big welcome for the cast of Hollyoaks.
Hello. Grab a seat.
Come in. How are you all?
Very well, not bad.
Thanks for coming up this morning.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Nice and early for you.
Thanks for acting in Dec's terrible.
Do you like my better hair?
That's better.
We've had loads of emails for you from the viewers, so we're just going to dive straight into these. Do you want to do that one first?
Oh yeah,
I
we've
want to
got
know
a
the
good one
answer to
here.
that one.
What is the answer to this? It's from Jamie Burrows, and it says, what was it like having to act in the scenes which you were in the water tank in the last few episodes?
Do you know how long we were in there?
How long were you in there
We were in there for 12 hours a day for 4.5 days.
Really?
Our hard, she's treading water.
So tired.
Wow.
Kerry had the worst deal though. She had to go upside down in the.
Yeah, there was this.
You weren't too happy about that, were you? No.
No, I wasn't best pleased. It took 4 takes. And I kept it.
Yeah.
In like.
And it was
Oh,
quite
man.
deep as well. You know,
Yeah.
none of us could touch the bottom. So.
Must have been a really wrinkly finger moment.
We had no skin left.
When you stay in the bath too long. That was a gripping week though, that wasn't it?
You like it?
Yeah, it was good.
Well, that's good because it was hard
evil,
work.
He's evil, isn't he?
Oh, he's bad.
Don't like him at all.
He's actually really nice. Though,
No, he's not. He's just like he is on the telly, aren't he? Hollyoaks. Lots of people fancy the cast of Hollyoaks, but I want to know who would you most like to be stuck in a lift with, or go for a swim with? From Kerry Jones in Runcorn. Thanks, Kerry. Who would you most like to go for a swim with?
You can do
If you had to.
Who do you fancy? They want to know.
What? Who do I?
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz.
Well, there you are.
Yeah, she's nice. She is nice.
I've got one here. It's loads,
Glazed over a bit there.
loads of bad things keep happening in Hollyoaks. Each character seems to have a bit of a bad side. What would be your, and this is to everyone, what would be your fantasy storyline if you could pick it for your character? From Jenny Garrett in Nottingham.
That's a good question.
Traveling around the world, maybe on a
nice
desert
yacht.
island.
Yeah.
that would be brilliant.
Something along them lines.
I was going to say, Lucy goes to Barbados. That'd be
That'd be lovely, Kerry. Nice.
Or something in New York or something.
Yeah,
shopping in
exactly.
New York.
That's a shock. Would you change your character from a bit of a nasty lad to a nice lad?
No, I love it.
Do you like it?
I love it because it's not like me, you know. I'm a nice guy, so it's nice to play someone different and someone quite hard and nutty, really.
They're always like the best characters, really, aren't they?
Yeah, you get like gritty stuff, action type stuff.
I like it.
Right here, we've got this one from Ed and Scott in Manchester. It says, are any more of the cast planning on starting a pop career?
not me.
I can't see it.
No.
Not that we know.
No, okay. Will's done it, but nobody else.
I'll go on here. He says, I think the character Carol is really funny. Apparently she gets to snog Finn next week. Lucky her. It's got here in brackets. Who out of the cast would the other cast members like to snog?
We snog each other all the time.
Yeah.
It's a morning ritual. We're going to make a big
Brilliant!
Are there any parts going to Great
set
job.
up for the day.
Oh, I bet.
Good old snog.
Louise Duncan from Southgate in London says, my favourite band is Five, and I want to know if Danielle is still going out with Abs. And did you know him before he was in the band?
One, yes, I did know him before he was in the band. We went to school together, and yes, I am with him.
That's nice. Good job. That's nice. We like that. We like relationships.
It is nice. It's nice for you to pop down here again today to see us. Thanks for being in Dex. Lovely. Lovely Sabrina sketch there. We've got Hollyoaks. It's on 3 times a week on Channel 4, Omnibus on Sunday as well. That's what I like to watch with a little bit of a lie in.
And it's the first episode this Sunday, isn't it? Again?
They're repeating it, aren't they?
Good.
Nice. I really don't see that.
Nice hair.
No. I mean, by a Grove, I was 12. So, thanks to the cast of Hollyoaks for joining us here.
Still coming this morning, we've got Wonkey Donkey and Alan Shearer and a very special celebrity challenge, and don't you dare miss it. We'll see you after the break.
No one told you comedy could ever be this lame. Every week a different show, yet somehow all the same. We'll be chums forever. We'll be jolly with chums.
Previously on Chums, the Pet Shop Boys have made the mistake of asking Ant to work something out. But will Ant's head explode? Chums is filmed before a live studio audience. Right.
Of course it didn't, did it?
No, it didn't, did it? Would have caused a right mess if it did.
It would have, aye.
Oh, that'll be the post.
Oh, well, Posty's back, is he? Aha! Cheers, Posty. Got Got a big sack here, Dec.
What's in it?
I don't know, let's take a look. Junk mail.
No.
Oh, I've got some letters as well, though. This one's really urgent.
Well, you better open it quickly then.
Let's have a look. What does it say? What does it say? What does it say? Oh, no! No!
Is it a final demand from
Yes!
Dale Winton?
No! It's a final demand from the captain of the Swedish football team. He says, please do Chums this week as a soap and not a sitcom. If you do not meet my demand, I will lose the match on purpose. I dress up as a bee and pretend to sting you. What are we going to do, Declan?
Don't panic, Ant. That could be some people from a famous soap at the door. Then we'll be saved!
Aha!
Say one.
Oh. But the thing is, Dec. Let them in. They could help us with the sketch.
No, I'm not letting anyone. Ant! That could be some people from a famous soap. Then we'll be saved!
Hello, we're the cast from Hollyoaks and we've just moved in next door.
Oh, that's class. Now we can do our soap, can't we?
Yeah.
Ant, relax, there's other things to worry about.
Yeah, like what?
Like, you look like a bog boss.
I said that last week. He does, doesn't he?
Right, that's it. Seconds out. Wrong one.
Come on then, name your place.
Behind the sofa.
Oh!
Ready?
Gentlemen, behind the soap fight. Round one. Oh, and Gina's in there with a right cut, a left cut, a mean cut, a lean cut, a choice cut. There we have it. But Ant goes in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 times now that he's completely missed her. And there it is, Gina below the belt. Oh, that's got her. And she's the winner! Gina, that's fantastic. How do you feel?
I feel absolutely great, and I think Ant's out for the count.
So count. That's Vitalite, bread, and a little bit of cheese. All right? Be back in a minute. Out for the count. It's desperate, isn't it?
Oh, it's me and Gina in the flat, all alone together. Oh, sorry, and the rest of the people from Hollyoaks and one of the researchers dressed as Dracula. Could you all give me a minute? Would that be all right? Is that all right by you? Thanks very much. Thanks, Drac. See you now. Oh, me and Gina, all alone in the flat together. Oh, I feel an overwhelming and inexplicable urge just to give her a big...
Door!
Oh, for goodness sake.
Are we in the soap yet? Brilliant!
I told you once before, didn't I?
Are you deaf or what?
What's your problem?
You, mate, you're the problem.
No, I'm the problem.
You reckon, do ya?
Yeah? You know what your problem is?
What?
You know what your problem is?
What?
You don't have a problem, that's what your problem is.
I do have a problem.
Yeah?
Hey, what's your problem?
Hey, leave him alone, all right? You know what you need? What? You know what you need?
What?
A nice cup of tea. I'll put the kettle on.
Lovely.
Yeah, lovely.
That's good. It's probably best you all sit down because I've got something to tell you. You see, the thing is, I've never told anybody this before, but when I was going out with Rita, I was also going out with Tanya. But the thing is, nobody knew it. And then she found out and she started going out with Barry until he went to Australia. But then he come back from Australia, so started going back out with Rita. But then Rita went out with Terry instead, just to spite me. But the thing that they all didn't know was, I'm a whelk.
Will they accept the new Welky version of Ant? Will Sweden beat Poland this afternoon?
Yes!
Will Kat realize they've been snooping around her bedroom while she's gone? Find out next week on Chums!
Yes.
What a fascinating insight into the way we really live.
Yes, that's right, and it would be great if Sweden beat Poland this afternoon.
Yes, it would. Anyway, how would you like to win this? Talk about 200 walkie-talkies for motor with an armband, bum bag and hands-free set. That's one way to keep in touch over and out.
Well, would you like to win them? Answer, Anthony?
Yes, I would.
Thought you
yes,
would.
I would.
I thought you would.
If you'd like to win that, you've got to answer this question. What's the name of Britney Spears' current single? Is it A, You Drive Me Crazy, B, You Drive a Hard Bargain, or C, You Drive a Bus? Call us on 0913 801 801. Calls cost no more than 25 pence.
But now a little musical treat for you live in the studio with their brand new single, Wonderland. Please give it up for 911!
Shannon Jack, 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 Shannon Jack.
Celebrity style.
Hello and welcome to a very special celebrity round of Challenge Ant. This is the part of the show where Ant tries to prove that he's hip and cool. But today, however, we're going to put one of the Jody Gaspard's more outrageous claims to the test. Let's bring him on then, the king of Challenge Ant, the man with no brain, Mr. Ant McPartlin.
Thanks very much. Oh, nice round of applause there, Jack. Cheers.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Now then, like Ant, the rules are simple. Ant selects his specialised subject, makes an outrageous claim, and a celebrity member of our audience draws up 10 secret questions, the answers to which they know. So, Ant, what is your claim?
That I know everything about football in Newcastle United.
Well, strong words. What a claim. Let's meet his challenger. It's 29-year-old Alan Shearer from Newcastle.
All right.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
And it says here, Alan's favourite pastimes are playing football and being the captain of England.
Correct.
Good. Right, today we're playing for the top 10 most expensive footballers in the world. Now, at the end of your 10 questions, you can decide whether you want to gamble all the players you've won so far on your killer question. If Ant gets that question wrong, then you win the whole ultimate dream team. But if Ant gets that question right, Alan, I'm afraid you go home empty-handed. You get nothing but your BFH. Okay. That's your bus fare home. You've got your questions prepared there, have you, Alan?
I've got them here already, yeah.
You ready? Good luck, Ant.
Thanks, Dec.
Good luck, Alan.
Thank you.
Let's play Challenge Ant.
Celebrity style.
Okay, question one is for the number 10 most expensive player in the world, which is Dwight York, who signed for Manchester United in 1998 for £12.6 million. Okay, Alan, question one.
Where did I grow up in Newcastle?
Gosford.
Correct.
Yes!
That's 1-0 there to one. An early lead. Question two is for the 9th most expensive player, who is Gianluigi Lantini, signed by AC Milan in 92 for £13 million.
Name all 3 of the football clubs I have played for.
Southampton, Blackburn Rovers, and Newcastle United.
Correct.
Correct! That's a 2 in the bag. Question 3, we're playing for the 8th most expensive player in the world, who is Vincenzo Montella, signed by AS Roma this year for £15 million.
How much was my transfer fee when I joined Newcastle United from Blackburn Rovers in July 1996? Think before you give me the answer.
Well, I think it's £15.6 million.
Wrong. 15 million.
You're joking, is it?
15 million.
15 million, that's 2-1 to Alan.
Look at that.
There you go. How long did it take you, Alan, to decide to come back to Newcastle? Was it something that you always wanted to do?
It was something I always wanted to do, but if I'm honest, I thought that the chance had passed me by. Obviously, I had a huge decision to make. I had some very big clubs I could have gone to, or I could have stayed at Blackburn.
Because Manchester United wanted to sign you as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. But it was a big decision for me, and lost a few hours sleep over it. In the end, I woke up one morning and decided that I was coming home.
Brilliant. Okay, let's move on. Question 4 is for the 7th most expensive player in the world. Surprise, surprise. It's Mr. Alan Shearer, signed for Newcastle for £15 million, in 1996. But seeing as it's you, Alan, you can't really ask the question. So we're going to get Ant to ask you a series of quick-fire questions. If you decide to pass on any, then Ant gets the shirt. You could bring this back to 2-2.
All right, quick fire rounds. The first one is Coronation Street or EastEnders?
Coronation Street.
Coronation Street. Mel C or Mel G?
Mel C.
Mel C. Steps or S Club 7?
Oh,
it's a tough one, Alan.
Steps.
Newcastle to win the league or England to win the World Cup?
Both.
Well done. Simpsons or South Park?
Simpsons.
Faye Steps or Claire Steps?
Explain yourself.
Who do you think is the most talented performer? Faye from Steps or Claire from Steps?
Claire.
Claire from Steps. Chris Evans or Zoe Ball?
Zoe Ball.
Monica or Rachel?
Rachel.
He doesn't even know who they are.
I thought there was a tricky one coming.
Rudolph or Bobby Robson?
Bobby Robson.
Bobby Robson.
Tricky
well,
one,
there
that
you
one.
are. He didn't pass.
Didn't pass it.
Do I get the...
No, I'm afraid you're not. It's 2-2,
look at
ladies and gentlemen. 2-all. Okay, question 5. We're playing for the 6th most expensive player in the world. It's Rivaldo, who signed for Barcelona in 1997 for £16 million. Question 5.
How many goals have I scored for Newcastle this season?
This season? It's 10 in the league. All in all...
I'm afraid you've run out of time there.
Shut up, man. That wasn't 5 seconds.
It was 5 seconds. Can I have your answer now, then?
12.
Wrong.
Wrong. 11.
Ah!
Maybe you know something
Nearly.
we don't. 3-2 to Alan. That's music to every Newcastle United supporter's ears, that one, Alan, that you've scored 11 goals already this season. Talking of music, what a link. Who's your favourite bands? What music do you like to listen to?
Well, I'll probably get a lot of stick for it, but I like Rod Stewart and Phil Collins.
That
I'm
is,
telling
but
you one
do all footballers say that, though? Because most footballers do.
Well, I do, but it's that's what I was brought up on.
I was brought on Julio Iglesias, so
Oh,
count
well,
yourself lucky.
Okay, question 6. Then we're playing for the 5th most expensive player in the world. And it's Andriy Shevchenko, signed for AC Milan this year for £16.23 million. Question 6, Alan.
When did I make my international debut for England?
Or when?
When?
It was against France.
Correct.
And it was...
Question, though.
90...
You're on it.
Oh, no,
You're
I
out
don't
of
know. What
time.
is it? I would say 93.
Wrong. 92.
92. Close, I've come close.
19th of February 92 against France. And you scored as well.
I did. I scored on my debut, so I was delighted with that one.
Well happy. What's the score?
I'm winning.
It's 4-2 to
4-2.
Alan. 4-2. Speaking of England, you're obviously playing tomorrow. You're going to be watching the game later on today? The Sweden?
Yeah, we're all going to sit down and watch the game, and we'll have everything crossed.
Yeah. I'm sure everybody will today. And then a game again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a big game. Hopefully we can go into that game with Sweden winning, but we'll have to wait and see. Keep our
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, question number 7 for the 4th most expensive player in the world is Juan Verón, who signed for Lazio for £18 million.
When did Newcastle win the UEFA Cup or the Fairs Cup?
We were just talking about this before. They won the Fairs Cup. I said 74, but I think it was earlier than that. Was it? Am I right?
We're asking you.
I don't know.
Your time's up.
Tell us. When was it?
1969.
69, yeah, it was. You're right. That was right.
What about the UEFA Cup this year? What do you think Newcastle's chances are this year?
Yeah, I think we obviously passed the first test in the first round. That was a tough game for us because we hadn't won in so many games, and to go over to Sofia like we didn't win was a good result.
What about the championship? Who's your tip for the championship this year?
I think I've got a sneaky feeling that Leeds might do
Really?
well. They've got a young side. I think if they don't win it, then they'll certainly come close.
Okay, question 8 then. Time for the 3rd most expensive player in the world.
Right, I need to get some back here, like, go on.
Ronaldo, signed by Inter Milan for £18 million. That's a lot of money, you know.
It is.
A lot of money. Okay, question 8, Alan.
Question 8 is, who was my first goal against this season?
This season.
This season.
Was it the penalty against Southampton?
Correct.
Yes! Brilliant.
Question 9. For the 2nd most expensive player in the world, Nicolas Anelka. 23.5 million he signed for Real Madrid. What a snip he was at that price. Alan, question number 9.
Here's a clip from a new TV advert. Tell me what I'm advertising. If the truth be told, I was never that interested at school. I quite like woodwork, mind. But I got my real education here, Wallsend Boys Club, where I was discovered by Jack Hickson. And we remain great friends to this day.
A well-known burger chain beginning with the letter M.
Correct.
Get it! Thanks very much.
Correct. Is that 5-4 now?
Yeah, it is indeed.
Okay, question 10 is for the most expensive player in the world. It's Christian Vieri, who was signed at Inter Milan for £32 million. That's a lot of money.
It is.
Question 10, Alan.
Question 10 is, who was the manager who signed me to Newcastle?
Kevin Keegan.
Correct.
Yes.
So he goes level 5.
Five each.
Then. What difference has Bobby Robson made coming in as Newcastle coach?
He's made a big difference. Players are now playing to their potential. We're getting the right results at this moment in time. We're still second bottom in the league, but I think we'll improve on that.
Yeah.
He has everyone playing with a smile on their face, which going into work I think is very, very important. So everyone's enjoying it at the moment, yeah, and long may it continue.
Now then, Alan, you can take those away, but obviously we'll have to give them back because we've got to give them back to the shop. But that's your dream team there. You can keep those players, or you can gamble them on your killer question and go for all 10. Take a minute to think about it, Alan. It's a big gamble you've got to go for here.
It's a big one.
Alan, these lot think you should gamble, but it's down to you.
But I think these lot are right, I'll gamble.
He's going to go for it, everybody. He's going to go for the killer question. Good luck, Ant.
Cheers.
Good luck, Alan.
Thank you.
Can we have today's killer question, please?
The killer question is, how many goals did I score for England at the 1998 World Cup? And again, think about it carefully.
6.
Rubbish!
What? It was rubbish.
Rubbish! It was rubbish. The answer was 2.
Oh! I'm thinking of U96, maybe, Summer?
Yeah.
You are,
Yeah. Oh, well, that's shocking.
Tough luck, Ant.
Oh, hey, I can't believe that.
Oh, and those outrageous claims you knew everything about Newcastle United. You know nothing. There you are.
5.
There's the duncer's cap.
that.
Under the duncer's cap. I'm afraid I must keep the crown for another week. There you have it. My thanks to Ant McPartland.
Thanks.
My thanks to Soccer Scene. And also my thanks, and everyone, to Mr. Alan Shearer, everybody.
If you're a top celebrity and think you can challenge Ant, then come and have a go if you think you're smart enough. Right to I'm Not Scared of That Geordie Gas Bag. Challenge Ant, SMTV Live, PO Box 22122, London SE1 9GL. Come and wipe that smirk off his face.
So I took her to 20,000 feet, turned her on her nose, and then down we went.
What, your Spitfire?
No, that gal I met.
Oh, they're back. Hello. They're back. It must mean that... Yes, those pesky bags of flying paint are back and all.
Oh, that's right. We must get someone to shoot them down.
Yes, who shall we get?
We've got a caller on the line. Jordan Hickson from Uxbridge. Good morning, Jordan.
Hi.
Good morning, Jordan. How are you this morning?
I'm right, thanks.
Do you fancy Sweden to be Poland this afternoon?
Yeah.
Good
Come
stuff.
on, the Swede.
Come on, you've already chosen Jimmy from 911 to play for you this morning.
Morning.
You confident with your Splatoon gun? Yes.
Old Bean?
Yes, I'm ready.
Good stuff. Here's Dec to tell you how to play.
You know by now we've got those pesky bags of flying paint there. You got to get them. You got to get them and reach for the 100 points. Whoever gets the most points wins that fabulous PC prize. You've got 45 seconds. And Jimmy's blindfolded.
Jimmy, put your goggles on. I want you to mind. Your goggles. Oh, there you are, old bean. Now, just to remind you, Samantha got 100 points. So 100 points is the points to beat. You've taken time to go up, down, left, right, stop and splat. Let's start now. Shocks away.
Splat.
Oh!
Up.
Up.
Stop. Down a bit. Down. Splat. Right.
Expert.
Right.
Right.
Right a bit. Right a bit. Up. Left. Left. Down a bit. Splat. Right. Right.
My word.
Right.
Right.
Right. Right. Stop. Splat. Left.
Left.
Left. Stop. Right. Stop. Right. Stop. Down. Stop. Splat. Right.
That is the best score we've ever had on here, Jordan. Your score is, what's your score, adjudicator? 500 points! Well done. That means you have won the PC and software. How do you feel?
Oh, great, thanks.
Marvellous. Well done, Albin. Thanks a lot, Jimmy. Cheers. Top firing. Thank you very much. Brilliant stuff.
I'll tell you what I need, old man.
What's that?
A break.
Oh, good.
I'll see you after this commercial break. Welcome back to SMTV Live, where for the next few moments we're going to be known as anagrams of our own names. For this part of the show, I'm going to be known as Lenny Coddle, for example. What are you going to be known as, Ant?
Thanks, Lenny. Well, I'll be known as Clint Mantrap. And if Kat was here, she'd be known as Delete Rice Hyena. Can you delete a rice hyena?
Don't know, Ant, but I'd love to try.
No, well, so
I really would love to try. Anyway, let's move on from that and welcome...
That's just a little bit of fun. Oh, yeah.
We like to do that every now and again. Let's welcome some more very special guests to the studio this morning. It's A1!
Hey,
welcome back to the show. Thank you. Nice to see you.
We've seen you briefly in Chums there, just briefly.
It's very all
you'll have
too brief.
You'll have to pop down again. Maybe move in next door.
That'd be lovely.
That would sort it out. Now you've come down. We're just about to show the video of your new single, Every Time.
Yep.
It's a double A side.
That's right, yeah.
What's on the other side then?
Well, this is something quite different for us because we're actually doing a ballad, a love song for the first time.
I've heard it described as a sumptuous ballad.
Is it?
That's
Fantastic. But because we still love the up-tempo sort of rocking disco tracks, we've got a double A side which is called Ready or Not, and it's a really funky disco number.
A good dance one then.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what you know.
You wrote both of them yourselves as well, didn't
right.
you? And we've got the album coming out very soon. Did you write most of the tracks on the album?
Yeah, we actually wrote 10 out of the 12 songs.
Oh, really?
Oh, did you?
Yes, so we're very proud of that. And it's
dabbling
out
a
on
bit of-
November the 22nd, so you can go and pack it in your Christmas stocking.
And you're dabbling a bit of the production as well.
That's right, yeah.
Yes.
Good stuff. Okay, we've got loads of emails for you. The emails been going all morning. Sweden and Poland are playing today, are they?
Yeah.
I didn't realise.
No, they are, yeah.
Boys, who is your favourite football team?
I don't actually get very much time to watch football, but anyone who's winning, really.
Glory on that. So, Chrissy, you're from Norway.
I'm from Norway.
Do you follow Norway's progress? The
I
national
do.
Team? Yeah?
I do follow Norway's progress, and I have a team in Norway called Rosenborg.
Oh yeah, we know them.
But because I'm Scandinavian.
Yes.
Lycka till Sverige idag med fotbollen.
Yes. Which means
good luck with the football today. So.
Yeah. Good luck, Sweden. I've got one here. This one's to Ben. It's got especially Ben in brackets. It says, "Dear A1, I was wondering if you've got girlfriends, any of you." This is from Alicia in Sunderland.
Well, actually, unfortunately, we don't, because we're so busy at the moment. We've actually got so much to do, so much, writing. We're actually writing for the second album now. Promoting
already?
Yeah, we're promoting for the, singles, which comes out November the 8th, and the album and stuff like that. So we don't really have time. But any offers,
Well, there you are.
Fine.
Send them here. I'll filter them through first, then pass them.
Shelley Herbert from Ipswich says, Paul, is it difficult to learn the dance moves to the songs?
It's not really difficult.
No.
Well, I do like half the choreography anyway, so...
Oh, do you really?
Do you teach the choreography for the band?
to the lads,
All right.
So what I do, if
talented bunch.
Yeah.
These lads are.
Well, it is sometimes it's quite hard. If we're learning a new routine, we've got to learn it really quick. It's hard, but we adapt to it in a few days.
Right.
Now the video we're just going to show you shot it in the Sahara Desert.
That's right, yeah.
And is it right there was a sandstorm while you were filming the video?
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. It was like, we actually had to go inside because you couldn't actually see that far in front of your face. So, I'd be walking around bumping into Mark like this, and so it was pretty
Scorpions as well.
What scorpions?
Scorpions on the floor in the restaurants. And
we nearly drove through a tornado as well, like a twister.
Yeah,
really?
100 feet from my car.
Quiet time all the time. Not much going on.
really relaxed.
Well, we'll take a look at it now. It's up to you. If you'd like to introduce it, then
We would
we'll have a
love
look.
to. Well, this is our brand new single. It comes out on November the 8th. Here's the video. It's called Every Time.
You like that a lot. Would you come back next week and perform that for us in the
Oh,
show?
we'd love to. Yeah, brilliant.
Thanks for that. Okay, but now, lips, everybody, please.
Come on, here we are. Nice big lips.
Here we go. And it's time for I Am Reason.
That was I Am Reason there. Well, now it's time once again to play the fantastic game show called Wonkey Donkey. Earlier on, we asked you the question, what's the name of Britney Spears' current single, and of course it is Crazy, You Drive Me, brackets, if you see what I mean. Lots of people knew that, 5 have been randomly, shut up, selected by the computer. They're ready to play, but Dec, how did they play?
I'll tell you, I've got a donkey here, look, he's got one leg missing, which means he's got all wonky. That means he's a wonky donkey. I have an animal. You've got to tell me what's wrong with it, and it must rhyme, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't annoy me this
rhyme,
week. It's got to
right?
rhyme.
It's got to rhyme. All right. Thanks very much. Okay. Let's bring out this week's Wonkey Donkey. Then we'll go to the callers. At least you have 10 seconds. Nobody gets it in 10 seconds. It's rock and roll off till next week. Let's have a look. And listen. There you are. There you are. Bit of a difficult one this week.
Very difficult.
Line 1, we've got Chantel from Manchester. Good morning, Chantel.
Hiya.
All right, you've got 10 seconds. What we got here? What is it? A what?
Have a guess.
What is it? It's a wise old bird. Have a guess, man! Now you've missed the opportunity, haven't you, love?
Go back to bed, Chantel. Go back to bed.
Right, line 2, we've got Gavin from Oldham. Good morning, Gavin.
Hello.
All right, hold on. We've got 10 seconds. What we got here?
Shooting owl, dirty owl,
It's like that, yeah? On the right legs, come on. It's got a rhyme.
other owl, sweeting owl.
At least you had a bash. At least you had a bash.
So close.
At least you had a bash.
On line 3, we've got Rachel from Bolton. Good morning, Rachel.
Morning.
All right, now remember he burped and he tweeted and he burped. Not nice. He's not nice. 10 seconds. Watch this.
Hello, owl.
Yes! Hold on. I might have been a little bit premature. What did you say?
Hello, owl.
No,
I'm
you're
sorry.
wrong. Sorry, you're wrong. No, you haven't got it.
Sorry to build your hopes
Sorry
up there,
about that.
but you were wrong.
Thought you'd won. Let's move on to line 4. All right, on line 4, we've got Natalie Jamieson from Skelmersdale. Good morning, Natalie.
Hello.
Hello. She was very close. So close. I jumped the gun a little bit. All right, you've got 10 seconds. What we got here?
Shoot them out.
What?
Shoot them out. Shooting out.
It's got a rhyme.
Over out.
You were close. You were so close. But you still didn't get it.
Could we roll over to next week? On the last caller is Ashley from Birkenhead. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning.
Oh, she's got to get it.
It's
She's
an
bright and
owl. It's
chirpy.
an owl, and something that rhymes with an owl.
All right,
burps.
10 seconds. What we got?
Foul out.
Brilliant. You've won those fantastic walkie-talkies so you can talk to your mate without running up a huge phone bill. Good, eh?
Can I get autograph?
Yes, you can. Oh.
Of course you can.
Well done, Ashley.
Well done. More Wonkey Donkey next week. Good, that.
It was very
it's good when they're a little bit
Tension,
harder.
like Millionaire.
Very good. Now that Jerry Halliwell's got a new single coming out on November the 1st. Here's the video for it. It's called Lift Me Up. Jerry Halliwell. November the 1st. Jerry will be coming on the show in a couple of weeks for a chat.
She will indeed.
A little chatette.
And Emma Bunton will be
Emma
coming
Bunton's
down.
coming
The
on
same show, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh, right.
Different show. But you can see Emma's video, which is also out the same day. You can see that later on in CD UK. It's a good video, good song. I like it a lot. Loads of emails here. Terry and Kerry from Hollyoaks. You've both been in the show since the start. Do you mother the rest of the cast? Are you the man?
Oh, yeah.
We're not that old.
You're the Ken Barlows of Hollyoaks.
Kind of, yeah,
Been
yeah.
from the very beginning.
In an advisory capacity.
Do you?
Yeah,
Do you
she
say everybody
was.
you don't do that? You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, clean up the green room, for goodness sake.
Have a bit of respect for your elders.
Yeah.
I've got
we go into the other green room. We go to the OAP green room. Yeah.
I've got a quick email for A1 here. It just says, how did Ben get that scar on his right eyebrow?
Right, I've taken off my mic, so I'm going
All
to
right.
do this one. I actually fell onto a metal coffee table when I was a little kid.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. And then, did you want to quickly say hello to somebody?
I want to say hello to Laura and Luke in Manchester.
Good morning, Lauren.
Hello.
There you are. We've got loads of emails saying basically Poland, 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 come on, Poland. Everybody in Scotland is supporting Poland. They don't want Sweden to win. They don't want England to go through. What do we say to that, eh? Boo! Of course not. Come on, Sweden.
Come on,
we want you to
Sweden.
get there.
Come on,
we want you to do it. Anyway, it's just time for me to thank everybody who's been on the show. Thanks to A1. Thanks to the cast of Hollyoaks. Thanks to 911. And thanks to Scooch. It's been a brilliant show this morning.
Give them a big round of applause, please,
Come on.
everybody.
Do you know, I think I can hear something?
I think I can hear something too. I think we ought to say a very good morning to the CD UK audience. Good morning, audience!
Good morning, audience! We've got loads coming up on CD UK this morning. Who will be the new number one? Who's went into the chart? Who knows? Well,
we've got the hot shots, the CD UK news, many, many things for you to tune in for this morning. Don't go away. Here's what's coming up on CD UK.
Coming up on CD UK this week, we've got performances from